So the first thing I thought I'd do is show you how quickly the system helps you get your blog set up. So we thought the best way to do that might be to do a little comparison. We're going to do this as a time lapse. This is the time it takes to set up a BlogBeast blog compared to how long it takes to set up a Facebook and WordPress blog.
It's pretty obvious how easy and how fast the system makes the entire setup process. Truthfully, WordPress doesn't even stand a chance, and the setup time for a BlogBeast blog is even a bit faster than the setup time for, get this, a Facebook page, with the important difference being that once you set up a BlogBeast blog, you're ready right away to do more than kind of just socialize with your friends. With the BlogBeast, you're ready to get making money and build your business right away.
So right now we're going to go through and talk about exactly where and how the system helps you avoid the blogging blunders, the ones they went over in the first video. So what we're going to start with is we're going to start with the different types of posts that you can make inside their new platform. So I've got text posts, audio posts, image posts, and video posts. So just to show just a quick text post just to start. So I'm going to click on the text button here, and then I can immediately just end up putting in my message title. So I'm going to end up saying, let's say, this is my first post. And I can put in just some description, some descriptive text, whatever I want my post content to be. So I'm just going to put just something simple here just to demonstrate. So I've already created the title, I've already created the description. Now I get to choose who I'm actually going to have see that, because one of the things that we've done inside the new platform is allow you to be able to create things that are both going to be published to your blog, but we've also created some kind of social sharing features within the platform to where people who are just have just purchased certain products can see just those other kinds of posts. So I'm just going to start by just dropping down. I'm going to select my public blog just to start. So I've got my public blog selected. And then one of the other things that we've done is we've actually allowed you to have multiple blogs. So we get an Empower Network blog by default. We can create additional blogs that you can all manage from the same Empower Network account. And we'll get to that here a little bit more in a minute. So I'm going to start just out with the My Empower Network blog. Then I can choose a blog category. We're demoing, so I'm going to choose the demo category. And then we actually automatically fill in different SEO options based off of what you've actually entered in for your description and your message text. So if I look at the meta tags, the keyword tags, and meta description, it's already done some things for us. We're analyzing it for you to be able to help get you SEO options that are out there. And so really that's all there is to creating your first post. So I click publish. It actually just published out to my website. It also shows into my activity feed so I can kind of see what's going on. And it's already out there on the web for people to see.
That is something that's attractive to me because it's so simple. I can think back when I was working and building some of my other blogs. It was very difficult to embed different video code, and I had to decode or recode or whatever you call that when you, translate code into something that will actually show up on the blog. And embedding a picture or an audio onto my blog was something that was so foreign to me, it was almost like another language. So that allows somebody, and just clarify for me, to easily be able to choose what type of media that they want to post to their blog.
Sure, absolutely. Probably the best way to show how easy it is just for me to do one here real quick. So let's just say that we're going to do a YouTube one to start. So I go and click Add Video, Embed from URL. I've already got a YouTube URL that I'm going to use, so I'm going to go ahead and just click Add Video. It's already there. It's already loaded up in the platform.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
It's really just that simple.
Wow, that's cool, man.
No more having to go out, figure out what embed code to use, what JavaScript or whatever to try to put into it. We just have had the entire thing completely integrated right into the platform.
Getting that to the right size actually used to take me like 5 minutes on the first blog that I have online. Now, one thing that I want to point out for everybody watching it is that this is already set up. The person didn't have to install any plugins. They didn't have to run around the internet looking for software to buy. They didn't have to optimize anything on the front of their blog to make it look right. The blog is actually already set up. We did that earlier when we were setting up the Facebook account looking thing, only it was a little bit faster. And he's just posting to the blog without adding any additional plugins, without having to optimize anything, literally in less time than it takes to cook a pancake.
And that's really interesting because yesterday we were talking, or in the last video, to a woman who just literally, that's what she wanted to do, was to be able to, and she actually wanted to do it with her mobile phone. We may be able to showcase something like that later on. Who knows? We'll save it.
You remember actually Amber? She had spent $2,000 on her website and still couldn't put video onto it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And here she's done it. in like 2 seconds. So already as we've been talking, Casey's just made that video post.
And now it's live on your blog is what you're saying.
Yeah, already live on the blog. YouTube, it's already properly formatted. It's already sized out. So you don't even have to worry about it. And you get to see it in your activity feed, but it's already been replicated out to your blog site. But wait, there's more. It actually gets even easier than that because we've tightly integrated the media hosting product along with the blog. So if you're managing your library of videos that you're going to end up publishing on the web or just any kind of video that you're going to use.
You know what I'm honestly blown away by, Dave, looking at this? My mom could have done that. You know, literally, my mom has never had a website because it's so complicated. She doesn't even have a Facebook account. She could have done that in 30 seconds.
Sure. So, you know, just to continue with this new video and using our media hosting, I've already gone back to the choosing our video source. All I'm going to do down here is click Browse from Gallery. And then click, I've got a video that I've already uploaded into our media hosting service. Go ahead and just select it, click Add Video, and it's already there.
Now, what I want to point out is, and we're not going to really go through all of the things to showcase everything truthfully right now because we don't have time, but the quickness and speed of how long it takes even to be able to upload a video to our media hosting site is so much faster than anything that I've ever used before. And then the fact that you can upload it right to your blog that quick. Literally, how many clicks of the mouse was that?
3, 4 at the most.
At the most, and then have it on a blog post. You're now posting in the title, and how long until you have that ready to actually go?
Need one more click. And now it's gone. So now it's out of it's on my site.
I would say that was probably 1 minute and 30 seconds, probably less.
Probably a minute if I wasn't fumbling around with the computer.
I almost overlooked it there, but it looked like you had the ability to be able to post to multiple blogs there. Now, if that's what I think it is, that's unbelievably impressive because I know what I would have had to do before to set up and have the ability to post to multiple blogs. That would have been multiple WordPress installations or multiple whatever other installations are out there. And it would have took me probably multiple weeks, if not multiple months, to get that up and running to even have the ability to be able to post to those sites right away. What was that you had the ability to be able to choose which site you wanted to post it to?
So one of the things we want to do on the new platform is make it really easy for you to basically manage your entire online presence from one account. So what we've done is with the multiple blogs feature is from your one account, you have the ability to kind of have different content on different types of sites because, you know, you might be running a site for your business and you might want to have another site to blog about kittens or whatever other kind of interest that you may have out there on the web. So
do you like kittens?
they're okay. I'm more of a dog guy, I guess.
Okay, I was just making sure. I mean, I wouldn't have judged you.
Oh, well, I guess my grandma would have liked kittens a little bit more. But hey,
you're telling me my grandma could blog about her kittens?
She could blog about her kittens.
On a separate blog.
She's in.
Yeah. Well, on a separate blog, but still have her other blog that she actually makes money online with. So what we've done is we have the ability from that one account to be able to let you kind of self-direct what types of content, what types of posts that you want to show up on each of the different blogs. So this particular account that we're just playing around with here has 2 different types or 2 different blogs set up. But to go ahead and add a third, all I really have to do is go and click under the view and edit my blog. And so, this is the blog that we've been playing with.
So obviously, as you guys can see, all of the content is already posted onto the blog. Just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, and this is just what we've been actually posting with and playing with just for a few minutes while we've been playing around here.
So in the time that we've been making this video, how many blog posts have we actually already made?
We've already made 3 posts that are actually out live on the web right now.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think we've been talking for like 10 minutes here. It used to take me like 4 hours per blog post. So in the length of time that we've been having this conversation, you've made 3 posts that my grandma could have made on her computer with the level of complexity of what we were just doing.
Sure, absolutely.
That's impressive.
I just wanted to point that out.
So to be able to add, so let's just say we want a 3rd blog. We'll call this one the kitten blog because I don't have I've got a side business blog, so let me add another one. So all I'll do is click add new blog. I secretly love kittens. I mean, I guess it's out, right? So we'll just call this blog the kitten blog. And so it actually, what you do is you can set up a friendly name for it just to kind of be able to see what you're playing with inside the platform.
Sure.
But you also end up creating kind of what you want your presence to be online, starting out with your subdomain. So, this just automatically suggested kitten blog. So let's just go ahead and do that, for now. It sees that it's available, and the kitten blog is already there for us to be able to post at.
Wow.
So
I just need to interject
Sure.
wow. Back over to you, Casey.
So let's just say, I love kittens for some, I guess we'll just go with it, right? So
Can you write I like pink kittens or I love pink kittens? I just think that would be better.
why don't I write Dave Wood likes pink kittens?
I do love pink kittens.
The secret's out.
I know.
So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to say that it's going to go to my public blog, but now I actually get to select which blog it's going to publish to. So if I go and I select the blog, you can see the 3 different blogs that I'm managing from this one account. So I'm going to put this one out on the kitten blog. Let's go ahead and select a category. This is the first post actually out there. So let's just say Dave Kitten as the category.
Can you make that Dave Wood Kitten instead of Dave Sharp Kitten? Because I want to clarify
we'll make sure that that's, there we go.
Thank you.
It's a Dave Wood Kitten category.
Appreciate that.
All right. And so it's already filled out our SEO options like we have with the other posts we've made.
Can I just hold on before?
Yeah,
because
sure.
you're about to obviously publish that.
Yeah, I'm
before
one more
I can
click.
even,
Yeah, one more click away.
I'm about to ask a question, but you're already ready to publish. Obviously, for a lot of people out there, they want to get their content ranked in the search engines because obviously we know that if your content's ranked on the first page, then you're going to get more eyeballs, more exposure, and if you understand how to convert that traffic into leads and sales, obviously more money in your bank account. I'm seeing 3 things, and it's already given us suggestions of what we should use here in our SEO. Is that really what I think it is?
Yeah, it really is. What we're using is the content that you're putting in for their blog post. As we're analyzing it, we're looking at kind of what's there. Go ahead and make sure that your different meta tags, your descriptions, your keywords, and some keyword suggestions are there. And we make suggestions based on what we're seeing in your content. But if you want to go back and be able to edit or add more and keyword tag it more, that ability is there as well.
So I don't have to think about it. Essentially, the platform does.
Yep.
The thinking for me.
Yeah, the platform absolutely does the thinking for you.
I wanted to actually point something out here just because I think this is a hilarious story. We had owned the company that we run here for I think 3 or 4 months, and I logged in and I saw like all of our blog posts. I had my blog post, I had Dave Sharp's blog post, and I essentially made all my money blogging. Dave had done it through direct response. Well, Dave had like 30 blog posts back there, and they didn't have any like keywords in them or meta tags or like descriptions or anything. They had none of that stuff. And so I called Dave up and I was like, Dave, why aren't you putting like tags in your blog post? And he says, what the hell's a tag? And that's funny for somebody that is a co-owner of a blogging platform. But the reality is that most people who are out there who get started on the online don't know what that stuff is.
Yep.
And just the ability to have them in there, but allow the freedom, the flexibility for somebody who's really good at SEO to be able to alter it how they choose. It's a big deal because it's, again, something that you can just get started. You can choose to just make a decision. Your website's instantly set up. We just set up a kitten blog in like 3 seconds, and then we made our first post and already had the keywords there without you even having to know what they are. And is that something your grandma can do? She can do it while she's cooking a pancake.
One thing that I think that people might have a question about is that they saw that obviously when they were choosing different blogs that it was creating a subdomain. And there are going to be some pros and some people who are experts and people who have been blogging for a long time who are watching this wondering if they can actually use their own domain name on our platform instead of using our domain with a subdomain of their choosing. Can somebody use their own domain, like mylittlepink.prettykittenblog.com, or really, to be more realistic, Dave Wood's prettylittlekittenblog.com? Could Dave Wood use his own domain on this platform?
So yeah, we actually can create the davewoodprettipink.com as long as we own it. So
Pretty Pink Kitten.
Oh, I'm sorry,
blog.com.
prettykittenblog.com. Right? There we go. All right. Actually, that domain is available. So, we can actually go out there and make sure that we can do it. So all we got to do is type in the domain that we've already bought, click next. It's going to actually provide you some instructions to be able to go and set up, with your registrar. Because
wait. So not only can we plug in our own domain of our choosing, but there's instructions on actually how to do it. And the instructions don't look 40 pages long. They only look about 6 lines long.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, it really isn't a complicated process. It's just, unfortunately, everybody out there online has made it a complicated process. And so we're trying to boil it down to the simple steps so that way you can just get it done and get blogging.
Wow. Got another question for you, Casey. I know that a lot of times people for me, I'll tell you a quick story. When I first got online, I was actually in construction, right? I was trying to move this image like a centimeter over to the left on my blog, and I could not do it. One thing that I saw there on that drop-down menu, and it looked super easy, but I just want to verify to make sure that it's what I thought I saw. It looks like somebody can design and upload different headers and design it how they want to design it with just a couple of clicks. Am I right about that?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I can move different elements
Because
around.
it's a kitten blog, can we make it a pink background?
Let's see what a pink background color would look like. Get to, oh, there we go. There we go.
Perfect.
That's pretty pink. So,
wow, that's to me, that would have been invaluable, saved me time. And see these grays on the side of my hair right here? Mm-hmm. That would have made those probably not be there.
And one of the things I wanted to point out about that, a lot of you watching this video, you're team builders or you want to be. We were actually interviewing a lady here who had a massive team in multiple organizations. That's kind of what she does. She builds teams and organizations. She's been trying to teach people how to build websites for years and years and years and years. And her biggest struggle has been her team takes forever to get set up. The reality is that when you have a team, your team can see all your posts. You can actually build influence like that. If they hit that reblog button, go ahead and hit reblog from your team member there.
Sure.
Not only can they reblog your posts and leave their own thoughts on what you're doing, as simple as a Facebook share, but when they reblog that post, it's creating viral backlinks to your content. So a lot of people out there who are watching this video are looking for a way to build authority. They're not the kind of people that are going to create a million fake backlinks through SEO.
Sure.
But here, with our platform, by just deciding to get started, you can actually make a blog post, have that post reblogged on tens or even hundreds of other websites just by creating good content and good information. And for me, I'm telling you something, that would have been a dream come true building my organization for the last few years, because I wouldn't have had to do any SEO at all, and I would have ranked better for creating the content that I've created, because this is how I've built my business. Mm-hmm.
And if you are a team builder, obviously, and I think you're starting to see the picture, you can, and I want you to imagine this, just like Dave was saying, having people in your organization, whether it's 10 or 100 or 10,000, all, if you're clear, and we're going to train you and teach you how to create a good piece of content, what you need to put inside of that content. We've got a lot of experience. We've tested a lot of marketing. We've tested a lot of headlines. We've tested a lot of colors. We've tested a lot of layouts. We've tested a lot of banners. And I can tell you something, one thing that a lot of people are willing to pay a whole lot of money for, and I'm not just talking about hundreds, I'm talking about thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, is what is right inside this head right here. What is right inside this head right here, to be able to basically download that information, and even better than download it, basically just borrow it and have it already implemented into the blog. That's something that's going to be invaluable for a lot of you. So Dave, I want to just get your thoughts real quick on what that would have done for your business when you first got started, if you would have had people or a platform that would have been injecting that sales psychology right into it.
Sure, I want to just talk from actually just my perspective of what I did do and what I could have done. All right, so what I did is I spent a majority of my time for my first 90 days just setting up. And had I had access to something like this, I could have just gotten started, made a decision, pulled out my credit card, laid it on the table as I was typing it into the screen, joining, and I could have literally just started doing what took me 90 days to start doing day one, 10 times more efficiently, because I could have done it faster, because as you've seen, he made 3 posts in the time it would have taken me to make like the first fifth of a post with what I was doing back when I got started online 3 years ago. It's not just me. If you looked at the interviews that we did, the people that we brought up, the problems that we shared as we were going through the other day, what was it? Yep. People have massive resistance to taking action because of the level of complexity to doing anything. You can literally click a button, your website is up instantly, you can just get started today, you can start making money, you can start focusing on sales, you can start putting videos up, and you can literally do what took me years and years and years and years to do, and you can do it without even understanding how it works. You can just get to work, and that's the biggest deal with this platform. It removes the resistance to taking action, and it's as easy as setting up a Facebook account.
I want to talk about lifestyle though here for a second, because really we've had a couple of people who were up here who mentioned that they wanted to be able to take a cell phone and shoot a picture and upload that picture or that video. Excuse me, I think actually a couple of them said video. Most of them did. I know that's what I want to do with my business. Is I want to take a phone and I want to be on a beach somewhere. down in Costa Rica or out in some island, and I want to be able to shoot that video, kind of like what it looks like that you're doing right now, and to be able to just upload that video onto my blog and then start to syndicate and share that video all over Facebook or Twitter or just literally be able to get that out to my audience. Because the truth is that you want to build a business, but you don't want to be cramped over in front of your computer all night, like trying to grind it out, trying to figure out ways to be more efficient. You want to actually build a business. And one of the dreams and one of the attractor factors of building a business online and living the internet lifestyle was you actually wanted to have a life.
While you were sitting here and talking about this, he actually made his first mobile post on the phone. And I was watching mobile post.
Sure.
Yeah, you thought he was texting Peach there. Your wife loves that, by the way, doesn't she? Thought he was texting his wife Peach, and what he was actually doing was he just wrote this mobile post here while you were talking. Now I was actually sitting here watching his phone, right? And he hit post on that mobile post, and as he hit it, I watched the screen, I looked up, and there was about a 2-second delay before that popped up on not only to his live blog, but also popped up into the feed that would have been seen and had the ability to be reblogged by his entire team. Well, you continued to talk about it after he made one mobile post as you were talking. He actually picked this up, and he took a video of you talking. He took that video, hit post, and that video is already uploading and encoding and getting ready to post live on his public blog that also would have the ability to be reblogged. And you know how much of it I have to understand in order to do that? I have to understand how to hit a record button on my phone. That's the future of marketing, folks. It's so easy. Grandma can do it while she's cooking a pancake.
So one of the things that we have done is we've shown the entire platform and the different types of things you can do, from the text posts, audio posts, video posts, media posts. And as the days were talking about it, and as I was sitting there and I was actually doing it, everything that we've done, that we've actually shown just on my computer and on my laptop, I can do through my phone. So all the features are there. So just because you want to have a mobile experience doesn't mean you kind of lose out on anything that the platform or the power that it has. So, and we actually are going to have, it's going to support the different phones that are out there, everything from iOS and Android, both in phone and tablet. So depending upon whatever your device of choice is, we have you covered. And then you can basically go out and be able to blog and be able to manage your content just from really wherever you are.
Wow. I mean, that is like 10 times better than the quote-unquote internet lifestyle. I wanted to just ask one more thing, because a lot of times I just have something that I want to get out to my team fast, and I might be on my internet or on the computer or laptop, like creating something. And by the way, there's the video right there.
There's the video right there.
That's the video that you just recorded on your phone as I was talking about it.
Yep, absolutely. So, it was exactly what I was doing, is I was using my phone to record it, capture it, upload it, post about it, set all my SEO options and everything. And it had to upload, it had to encode and do a couple of things behind the scenes, but it's already there, it can already post.
And can we hit play on that real quick?
Yeah.
And to be able to just upload that video onto my blog and then start to syndicate and share that video all over Facebook or Twitter or just literally be able to get that out to my audience. Because the truth is that not only, and I'm just going to speak for you, Casey, for a second, because I'm that is impressive, bro. That's impressive. That's impressive.
So that pretty much covers it. And as you can see with the BlogBeast platform, the setup process is easier than setting up a Facebook page.
Yeah, what I actually love about this platform is that it's visual and it's totally mobile, right? We're all on our phones anyways all the time. You can upload images, audio, video to your post with just one touch.
And you know how much of it I have to understand in order to do that? I have to understand how to hit a record button on my phone. That's the future of marketing, folks. It's so easy. Grandma can do it while she's cooking a pancake.
Sold.